I today stand here as a very proud daughter of a mother who has, like a lot of the video bites which said that she is traditional yet unconventional. And she is a woman of substance. She is someone who has lived her life on her terms. And she is someone who is very pure from her heart. And she's not a superwoman. So, pun intended. I hope you know what I mean. And I just wish my mother a soon recovery, a healthy life, a happy life. And I am extremely proud to be her daughter. And I'm extremely thankful to Mr. Ghai. What a guy. What a guy. You are a rock star. You have given this industry such unbelievable movies. I wish I could have been part of one of your movies. But I'm very happy that my younger sister, Ahana, was also part of Whistling Wood. And she studied there with all you students also. And I wish you all the students, all the very best. And I'm sure, you know, with a living legend like Mr. Ghai here today, who's given our industry so much, I'm sure y'all are going to accomplish way loads and make him proud and keep Whistling Wood whistling all the way. So let's give it up for Whistling Wood. Thank you.
Thank you, Isha. Now for a keynote.
Isha ji. No, she'll not be able to do it. Can you make way for her? Let her decide now, ma'am. You want to say that
It's going to be an honor for Hema Malini today. Of course, your mother is not here because obviously, but how does it feel, you know, getting achievement, such awards from especially the students, the future?
See, I would like to wish the students of Whistling Wood all the best. My sister has been a student of Whistling Woods herself. And I think it's an honor that Mr. Ghai is giving her this award. Unfortunately, she's not here. She's under recovery. And I'm proud to receive this award on behalf of my mother.
But Isha, there's been a constant blame game, you know, from the victim's family.
Did she speak to you? Did she speak to you? Did your mother speak to you?
Yes. One request I have. Please do not ask me any question about emphasis, IT industry, economy in general. Today is all about the celebration of the success of these youngsters who have completed their wonderful degree. So therefore, let's stick to the subject of Whistlewood Institute today. And, you know, basically media and communications, that's what it is.
Thank you for coming. I would say that today is the 8th convocation of the success of the Whistling Woods. You have always been with us and you have seen this struggle, rise and fall and problems and success and merits of Whistling Woods. There's nothing that you do not know about it, you see. But one thing we are proud to say that our students who have passed from here, they are doing fantastic. They are in media, they are in cinema, they are working, they are really creative. We are very happy for the success of the students, and that's what matters. And second thing is that we believe in a quality education with a creative mind. If you ask me, I would say that we thought probably in the beginning, in 2000 when I started setting up this institute, that time it was in my mind for the skill India, for the digital India, or for make in India. All these things were there in our mind, which we are hearing from prime ministers finally somewhere in practical life. And whistling wood is meant for all these three skills. So I would like you to ask any question regarding whistling woods. We are here and we are honored that Mr. Murthy has spent his time with us, shared with his views with the students, and I think it is a golden moment for whistling woods to have Mr. Murthy with us. And please ask your question.
Actually, मैं आपसे पूछना चाहूँगी कि जिस तरह की कॉन्वर्सेशन कैटेगरी होती है तो कहीं भी अपने कॉलेज में उसकी याद करते होंगे हम मुझे वो मोमेंट याद आता है जब आपको कॉन्वोकेशन समाहित किया जाता है तो आपने कॉन्वोकेशन
जब भी ऐसे कॉन्वोकेशन होते हैं तो आपको अपने कॉन्वोकेशन की याद आती है, अपने कॉलेज डेज की याद आती है कि कितने बड़े ड्रीमर थे और बाद में वो कॉन्वोकेशन तो हुआ, उसके बाद स्ट्रगल कितना करना पड़ा, उसके बाद ह्यूमिलेशन आनी पड़ी, काम नहीं मिला, फिर काम ढूंढा, फिर काम किया, तो फिर जो प्रोफेशन ने सिखाया वो उससे भी ज़्यादा सिखाया. दैट इज़ वाई वी टेल आवर स्टूडेंट्स टू बी स्टूडेंट टिल द एंड ऑफ योर लाइफ, बिकॉज लाइफ विल टीच यू मोर. तो मुझे भी याद है, लेकिन मुझे अपना बचपन भी याद है कि जब मैं चल भी नहीं सकता था, माँ ऐसे पकड़ती थी. तो सब चीज़ें याद तो आती हैं.
You know, that is why in America it's called commencement. When you finish your degree, that's when you start, commence your life. That's when you see the reality of life. You know, that's when you face yourself with a lot of difficulties and successes. So therefore, as a former student of FTII, you know, I mean, it's a great story that he has founded an institute which is clearly at this point in time, you know, the best in India. Now I went through the institute this morning and spent some time, thanks to Meghna ji. I went through various sections and I was very impressed with the kind of faculty they have, the kind of students, and the technology, the kind of technology labs they have, whether it is 3D stuff from Sony or the YouTube Apple stuff or 4K display stuff, 4K production stuff. There is no doubt at all that this institute, as was pointed out by, I forget the person who did that, it's one of the top 10, was it top 10 in the world? No, an American, was it Dot? Hollywood Reporter said it's one of the top 10 such institutes in the world. So I think, you know, we are all lucky that there is such an institute in India. And these youngsters, these children have gone through wonderful training, and some of them have already accomplished quite a lot. I mean, they have participated in various directorial assignments and, you know, cinematography and various things. They have a wonderful wall you may have seen in their institute. So I think it's a great day. It's a day when we should celebrate the success of the youngsters. I'm also very impressed about one thing in this industry. One, as I said in my speech, this is a true meritocracy. There is no other sector of economy, there is no other aspect of Indian life which is as meritocratic as this. It doesn't matter what part of India you come from, it doesn't matter what caste you belong to, it doesn't matter what religion if you come from, it doesn't matter whether you're rich or poor, you have talent, you succeed. That's one. I think the second thing is that this industry and you know has demonstrated one method of uniting India. Because of Bollywood, people in the south have learned a smattering of Hindi thanks to Bollywood. So therefore I think we need to encourage such institutes in a big way if we want to create a sense of oneness in India, because this the film medium is a very powerful medium, and any institute that provides input to that industry has to be nurtured very, very well. I only hope that all of you will write about how we need to strengthen the FTIAs, Whistling Wood Institute and others, which are the foundations of a strong, united India, because Bollywood in some way unites India.
When you're talking about FCI, it's your alma mater. What do you think about what is happening there, sir?
Let's talk about the wonderful thing of today.
Let us
here.
talk what is happening in Whistling Wood.
Yeah, because this is about the celebration,
yeah.
Sir, कहीं स्टूडेंट्स की बात हो रही है, स्टूडेंट्स की बात हो रही है, FTI भी कहीं बहुत दूर नहीं है, इसी मुद्दे से जुड़ा हुआ है सर, तो उसके बारे में बाजी आपका कहना तो बनता है सर.
You see, FTI is my mother institute. I have my whole heart with institutes and the students and the education. And FTI only inspired me to set up this institute. It's not that. And I set up after 40 years rather say. लेकिन मेरा ये कहना है कि जो एजुकेशन है उसके ऊपर बहुत ध्यान देना चाहिए. एजुकेशन टीचर से जुड़ी है एंड स्टूडेंट से जुड़ी है. So it has to be taken care by teachers. Like Whistling Wood is a institute not of Subash Ghai. There is no chairman, there is no head. Whistling Wood is handled by and run by teachers, a group of academics. Academics जो हैं, जो professionals हैं, वो चलाते हैं. हम सिर्फ मैनेज करते हैं. तो जब आप रियली एजुकेशन की बात करते हैं या स्टूडेंट्स की बात करते हैं, तो स्टूडेंट्स, टीचर एंड एजुकेशन को हैंड बाई हैंड. दे शुड ऑल रिस्पेक्ट ईच अदर. बस बाकी मेरा कोई कमेंट नहीं है कि गवर्नमेंट को करना चाहिए, नहीं करना चाहिए, ये आदमी ठीक नहीं है, वो आदमी ठीक नहीं है. इफ़ यू आर मोटिवेटेड फॉर ए फाइनल एजुकेशन, you create a better institution.
But I think the important thing is we have to make FTIs stronger. We have to make Whistling Wood Institute stronger, because these institutes provide not only artists for the industry, they also provide academicians for starting new institutes. I don't think India has enough institutes for the film industry. Given that we probably are the largest producer of films in the world, we need more such institutes.
And if you look at it, if you look at it, 80% of our teachers at Whistling Woods are from FTI.
Yeah.
Imagine this.
So, but then how would you strengthen them? Would that be putting up better chairpersons, better directors, or making the students
Because
understand
you see,
that
it is a government school, the government has to take decision. If it is my school or our school, then we will take. Our board will take decisions. We have a group of advisory board, we have academy board, we have a governing council. Anand Mahindra is the chairman of the governing council. Sham Benikal is the academy. So we have a huge board part of it. So they take decisions.
No, I think we need to bring in a sense of world-class autonomy to all these institutions. We have to bring the most eminent, highly respected people to be on the boards of these institutes. We have to provide sufficient financial support to the government institutes. May not be Whistling Wood International, but at least for FTIs, I think we'll have to strengthen the financial support. We have to make sure that they have the latest technology. We have to make sure that they have interaction with such institutes abroad. We have to make sure that this institute can benchmark itself with the global institutes of this kind, of the FTI kind, so that, FTI becomes the best in the world. That's all there is to it. There's nothing more.
बस जिस तरह से आपने कहा आप इंस्टीट्यूट चलाते हैं, इतने सारे बच्चों को आप हैंडल करते हैं, कहीं न कहीं से इंट्रैक्शन करते हैं. इस वक्त वही स्टूडेंट्स जो एफटीआई के हैं वो प्रोटेस्ट कर रहे हैं. बात स्टूडेंट की हो रही है.
उनको वही चाहिए.
तो क्या आपको लगता है कि इस तरह से प्रोटेस्ट करना, अगर वो किसी के लिए कर रहे हैं, तो कहीं ना कहीं वो जो है शायद कोई.
You see, because I tell you one thing, because I am not involved in it, so it is not right for me to comment anything on it.
That's right.
And particularly when I am running an institute, I have my own discipline, I have my own programs. I am so busy in it. It is not right on my part to comment in it because I'm not involved in it. To ask me some other question.
मेरे जो मैं आपसे जानना चाहूँगी ना आपका और स्टूडेंट्स के बीच के एक जो एज गैप की बात करें तो बहुत ज़्यादा डिफरेंस है जब आप स्टडी कर रही थी सबके स्टूडेंट्स में क्या थॉट प्रोसेस आपने देखे अब कितना फर्क यूथ में आया है चाहे वो इंडस्ट्री की यूथ हो चाहे एक्टिंग हो जब प्रोड्यूसर की बात करें चाहे डायरेक्शन की बात करें किस तरह की थॉट प्रोसेस आप देख रहे हैं इंडस्ट्री को लेकर
जब हमने बच्चों को स्टार्ट किया था तो स्टूडेंट्स उतने ही इंटरेस्टेड थे मीडिया एंड कम्युनिकेशन में करियर में हिस्सा लेने के लिए बट पेरेंट्स हमेशा उनको रोक लेते थे इन 10 सालों में हमने ये नोटिस किया है कि जो स्टूडेंट्स हैं वो 7th 8th 9th स्टैंडर्ड में डिसाइड कर लेता है कि मुझे आर्टिस्ट बनना है मुझे सिनेमाटोग्राफर बनना है मुझे मीडिया एंड कम्युनिकेशन में BBA करना है पेरेंट्स को 5 साल मिलते हैं प्रेपरेशन के तो आजकल के जो बच्चे हैं वो बहुत ही फोर्थकमिंग है उनको शुरू से पता है कि टेक्नोलॉजी हेल्प्स इन दैट दे नो व्हाट दे वांट टू डू एंड दे कन्विंस देयर पेरेंट्स दे हैव इनफ टाइम टू कन्विंस देयर पेरेंट्स टू एक्चुअली बी एबल टू डू and get education in an institute like ours. We have just tied up with the Tata Institute of Social Sciences and उसकी वजह से we have seen कि हमारे स्टूडेंट एप्लीकेशन आए हैं वो ऐसे स्टूडेंट्स आए हैं जो NIT में और इंजीनियरिंग करते हुए वो सब मेडिसिन छोड़ के टीचिंग हो जाते हैं so they are really here to do what they love which is really amazing about it.
टाटा इंस्टीट्यूट के साथ जुड़ने के बाद भी कहीं ना कहीं पेरेंट्स की जो थॉट है वो चेंज में भी वर्जन आपसे चाहते हो इंडस्ट्री चाहते हो तो क्या उससे बहुत ज़्यादा फर्क पड़ा है अब स्टूडेंट्स की संख्या बहुत बढ़ जा रही है
You see, naturally when we affiliate ourselves with the profound universities or profound institutions, you see, definitely the confidence levels go up. Even our confidence go up that we are doing right, and the parents also, the students also, so everything goes up. And then you have a responsibility to see to that you improve your quality also.
See, what I would like to say is that until a few years ago, if your kid got 90% or more, you would push them in engineering, science, commerce. Yeah? Arts, if you got 60-50%, you must be
Art
knowledge.
is the last.
Then you would come to art. Film and TV was never even thought of. Today, the kind of students we are getting, that doesn't matter. There's no barrier. So we are getting the best students in the country. They are talented and intelligent. So I think the dynamic combination in the next 5 years, you will see the industry change in such a way because of this combination of intelligence as well as training as well as
मेरा सवाल सुभाष सर से है जहाँ बात सेलिब्रेशन की हो रही है एक और एक सेलिब्रेशन है जो आज मनाई जा रही है बजरंगी भाईजान के रिलीज पर तो सर सलमान खान जी की फिल्म है तो क्या आपने देखी है या देखना चाहेंगे इस फिल्म को
कल उन्होंने स्पेशल स्क्रीनिंग रखा था विस्लिंग वुड्स के लिए कल रात को हमने फिल्म देखी है जी हाँ और सबको यस कि उन्होंने दिखाई हम सबको और हमें बहुत अच्छी लगी बिकॉज ये फिल्म के अंदर मैसेज भी है इमोशंस हैं और राइट स्टोरी है सलमान एंड एवरीवन हैज़ डन so good that you feel that it is really a film and heartwarming film I would say I will recommend you to go all the best.
Wonderful. Thanks. I think today we should limit it to whistling books. I hope. You're very kind, but.
I'd like to ask you a question regarding what you said in your speech, that Indians or the students should try and become like Steven Spielberg.
Absolutely.
And even at the Indian Institute of Science, you said that the progress is not much.
Yep.
Is it because of the colonialization that Indians went through? Are we still in that mindset?
Well, I think there are multiple factors. One of which is, yes, as you said, probably colonization, for long years. Second is our system of education has focused much more on rote learning. Our system has not focused on relating what we learn in the class with the real life phenomena around us. Our system has focused too much on examinations, too much on coaching classes. So therefore, we have to start using what we learn in the class with what's happening around us, certainly in science and technology. But one good thing with the film industry I find is, film industry in India is one which has shown a lot more originality than most other sectors because Music, I mean, just today we saw the glimpses of Anandji's music, right? It's all original, it's all Indian, right? Therefore, if we keep to our original thoughts, if we keep to learning what is good from outside, but at the same time strengthening what is good within us, I do think that we will certainly become better. There's a lot we can learn from the film industry. Absolutely.
And that really is the ethos of Whistling Woods, where we teach them about India, Indian culture, Indian stories, but
Ethos.
also teach them the best practice followed all over the world. So today we saw the diplomas and promos, 90% of them were Indian stories, rural stories that students are trying to tell. And I think this is what will take us international.
You see, to develop this cultural ethos is our responsibility in children. That is why we started Fifth Veda at Whistling Woods. On every Thursday, we have a program where we call the masters of different arts, classical, dance, music, painting, poetry, and they take a workshop and perform. They perform and take a workshop and ask students to perform with them. And they connect them to the ancient art, the classical arts, and journey to the modern art. So this is a new kind of a happening in the Whistling Woods where the children are getting connected to the original culture and original cultural ethos too.
But Subhashji, what I would request you is this. If there's a way you can talk to the government of Maharashtra and get some land nearby so that the youngster can live in hostel nearby, they will be able to learn better.
Sir,
they will be able to contribute better to the industry. They will be able to raise the image of India. They will be able to add value to the exchequer. From all counts, it will be so much better if we can build hostels for the children, for the youngsters, next to your school, so that they can work even harder.
That is so important,
I
sir.
think it's very important.
We have been struggling with the government.
Kindly take it up with the government, and I am positive that the government, if the officers come, if the chief minister comes and looks at all the wonderful things that you're doing, I am confident that they will realize the importance of providing facilities for the youngsters. After all, it is for the youngsters of this country.
Thank you, sir.
When you're talking about this entire, you're talking about how depressed it has been for the last so many years. You don't know whether the convocation will be held next year. What is the status right now? What is the condition and where do you stand right now?
The court has given us a stay order sanctioning us with 5.5 acre land and retaining the institute, continue the educations. But still, you see, we need land for hostels, for our research centers. So we are applying to the government. Hopefully, the government will support us.
Has there been any kind of positive response on this?
Sorry?
Have you received any kind of positive response on this?
See, they always talk positive. When let the result come, then we will announce. Right?
Thanks. Thanks a lot. Wonderful.